What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel. And in today's YuGiOh video, this one is going to be interesting. Because I have a few things, because there's a few things that I'm going to be discussing in today's video, including the full set list for OTS 14, the next OTS set, which is OTS 14. A Prismatic art collection announced, and also cards being reprinted in the World Premiere Pack 2020, which I have spoken about in several different videos. So let's actually talk about the Prismatic art collection. It's an OCG set, and apparently they're going to be having new alternate arts and reviving older cards. So it says here, the Prismatic art collection will feature all of its cards in Prismatic Secret Rare Rarity, and it will be released February 6th next year. Among the cards included in this pack, there will be multiple cards with different illustrations as well as brand new art for others. Each pack will retail for 300 yen and will contain 4 cards. Further info about the Prismatic art collection will be revealed in the V-Jump and Weekly Shonen Jump magazines. Okay, so one of the things that I've noticed is that they've done this for so many different cards. Like obviously the Prismatic Rarity, the Prismatic Secret Rare, it's a beautiful card. I can tell you that right now. It is okay. Okay, well, apparently that ad's not going to go away. So, let me get off of it, because apparently that ad isn't going away. So, I honestly don't know what we can expect to be in the set. I know that I know that the title captions new alternate arts and maybe retrieving older ones. So we could see. You know, I know that we've seen Dark Magician as a Prismatic Secret. I know that we've seen Blue Eyes as a Prismatic Secret. We could see Red Eyes as one of them. The possibilities are endless, but it said that it won't be released until next year. So obviously, we all know that there will be more. More info on this set as the months progress. And seeing as how that we're already at the end of September, I got a feeling that sometime between now and possibly Thanksgiving, we might get new information on that. But the moment we get new info, I'm definitely going to talk about it and just give you guys my thoughts on it, honestly. Because honestly, this is one that I'm excited for, because I know that we have that rarity here in the TCG, known as a was it a Starlight Rare? Honestly, I think I think it's called Starlight Rare. So who knows what we'll see in the set. It might be it might be cards for, alternate arts for Neos, maybe Stardust Dragon, could be Ancient Fairy Dragon. Because I know that Fairy Dragon is at one I think in the OCG. I don't know, but I don't really want to talk. There really wasn't much in that article, so there wasn't a whole lot to talk about. But with that being said, now it's time to reveal the full set for apparently the OTS 14. Actually, I might be able to look it up on my Instagram, because I know that that Instagram actually had released I think the whole set. So let me take a look. Hang on. Alright, well, my Instagram is going slow, so for some stupid reason, It's going real slow. So... But while I am waiting, while I'm trying to figure this out... But while I'm figuring out, I'm going to actually reveal all the super rares, because apparently they have released the super rares in full. Hang on. I guess not. Alright, never mind. Never mind. I thought that they released the whole thing, but I guess not. Alright, for some reason, I guess they didn't release the whole thing. So, as far as everything goes, so here are the super rare reprints for OTS 14. So we have Madolche Messenger Lotto, Parallel Exceed, Super Quantum Red Layer, Infernity General, Raid Raptor Force Strix, Smoke Grenade of the Thief, UA Signing Deal, Appointer of the Red Lotus, Unpossessed, and Dual Avatar Spirit Token. Let me just state for the record, out of all of these, Parallel Exceed, Force Strix, and Smoke Grenade, and also Red Lotus are the four top reprints in this set. If I can go to it, if I can go to the wiki website, I might be able to give you guys an idea as to how good these cards really are. So let's go to that. Can it go? Is it going? Yeah, there we go. So, what's the first card that I'm going to be talking about? Parallel Exceed. Alright, so let's talk about Parallel Exceed, because Parallel Exceed, I believe, was released in... Actually, you know what? I have an idea. Okay, like, really? No. How do I spell... Let's see. Okay. Sorry, guy. I apologize if it's taking too long. My fucking... Okay, I seriously don't know. There we go, finally, Parallel Exceed. I swear, my fucking laptop is stupid. Okay, so finally, guys. So if you guys don't know, Parallel Exceed was released in Eternity Code just a few months ago. It's an 8-star Wind Cybers with 2,000 attack and defense, and its effect reads as follows: if this card is special summoned by the effect of Parallel Exceed, its level becomes 4, and its original attack and defense is cut in half, so it becomes 1,000. You can only use each of the following effects once of Parallel XC once per turn. If you link summon, you can special summon this card from your hand to your zone that your zone that link monster points to. Literally, it's a special summon. It's like a Cyber Dragon of sorts. If this card is normal or special summon, you can special summon a Parallel XC from your deck. Dude, what more could you ever want? This card is so busted. You're gonna want 3 copies of it. I don't think I've spoken about it, but it's so generic. You can run a bunch of rank 4 Xyz monsters, and this card essentially gives you a rank 4 body, on board, which is absolutely nuts, which is stupid crazy. Smoke Grenade. Smoke Grenade, I believe, is an older card. Let me see. Smoke Grenade of the Thief. I believe it's an older card? If I remember correctly? Yes, it is. It's an older card that I believe its original release, TCG, I want worldwide. Okay, these ads have got to fucking go. Get the fuck out. So I believe its original printing was Legacy of Darkness as a fucking short print, and then it was reprinted in Dark Beginning 2 as a comic. So if you guys don't know, Smoke Grenade of the Thief is actually an equip spell. When this equip spell card is activated and is destroyed by a card effect, look at your opponent's hand, select one from their hand, and discard it to the grave. So it's essentially it's essentially a confiscation, basically. This was basically I guess the poor man's confiscation, but it has a cost, and the cost is that the card has to be destroyed by a card effect. So once that effect is once it's gone, you can literally just confiscate one of your opponent's cards. Ooh, excuse me, and literally send it to the graveyard. What I find interesting is that this is only the first time, the first time in well over a decade that this card has been reprinted. This is the first time, so it's pretty nutty. In fact, I think I still, I think I still have my copy in my collection. I'll have to look for it. But yeah, and what's funny is that this card has been used in the new Infernoble Knight set, which in the new Infernoble Knight deck, which is pretty interesting, is very interesting. It's kind of interesting that the card is reprinted. This one, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's an awesome card, but I find it questionable. I find it very questionable. But with that being said, now let's talk about a Pointer of the Red Lotus, because this is an interesting one. I believe this was also a short print from Stardust Overdrive. I believe it was Stardust Overdrive. Yeah, literally. Whoa, that was the only print. So this is the first time that this card's being reprinted. That's insane. That is insane. This is the first time that this card's being reprinted. That's nuts. So its effect says, pay 2,000 life points and reveal all cards in your hand. Look at your opponent's hand and select a card. Remove that card from play until your opponent's next end phase. So basically, it's kind of like a Snatch Steal of sorts, but no. It's kind of like not a Snatch Steal, but it's kind of like a Life Force Sword. If you guys don't know Life Force Sword, basically you can take one of your opponent's cards and banish it until the end of their third end phase, until their third end phase, which I believe that was the proper term. Honestly, it's a pretty awesome card. I know that it was used in what was it, Black Wings? I think it was using Black Wings. I think Fire Fist was another one. Burning Abyss. It was used in a few decks back in the day, but this one this one is questionable. This one is questionable, but Force Tricks, we all know what it does. Black Wings, we all know. But as for the commons, and these are the only commons that are being released as of now. There will be more at some point, but the common reprints are Atlantean Dragoons, the Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak, Void Ogre Dragon, which is a very interesting one, the Phantom Knights Rank Up Magic Launch, Demise of the Land, which is basically like a terraforming of sorts, and the Phantom Knights of Shade Brigandine. Those are interesting reprints. Void Ogre Dragon is another interesting reprint, because I believe that card, I think that monster can banish cards, I think, doesn't it? Because I know that if you guys don't know, it's a manga card. It's a manga card that was used by Callan in the manga. And I believe the only printing... Yes, so the only printing was in the premium collection too, which I've actually opened. I don't think I opened it up on the channel, but yeah, I still have my secret rare copy. But this card requires a dark tuner and one or more non-tuners. Once per turn during interplanar turn, when your opponent activates a spell or trap while you have no cards in your hand, you can negate the activation and destroy. So it's literally like an Omni Negate. So it kind of like has an effect similar to Quasar Dragon. So it's similar to that, but the only difference is that with this one, the cost is you have to have no cards in your hand. So this was used a lot in Infernities back in the day. Back when this card was released, I believe this was a $15 secret rare, if I remember correctly, when it was released. Now it's only like maybe a few bucks. But yeah, it's a pretty decent card, I'll say. It's a pretty decent card. But for the ultimate rares, this is stupid, okay? Because I want to show you guys one of those cards. So this one card in particular has been reprinted. I believe it was reprinted as an ultimate rare at one point. So I need to look up. Let's see. No, it has not. So it's been okay. So it was in terms of when, of where this card was released in, it was first released in Phantom Darkness as a rare. Then it was released in Legendary Collection 2, the Duel Academy Years, and Raw Yellow Mega Pack as a secret rare. In the Cyber Dragon Revolution Structure Deck as a common, OTS 9 as a super, Dual Devastator as an ultra, and then of course the Shadal Structure Deck as a common. What is that card, you may ask? Super Polymerization. I honestly don't know why they they're reprinting it again. It's been reprinted so many times. You could get it in the Shadal Structure Deck and you'd be good. If you get 3 of them, you're good. That's one reprint. The other reprint is Toon Kingdom. Okay, that one I find very questionable because, for one, it was reprinted in Dragons of Legend, the complete series. Okay, it was reprinted in that set, I believe, as a Ultra, I want to say. I don't know why they would reprint it again as a Ultimate Rare, but it does count as Toon World, so you don't need Toon World in your Toon deck. But this next one, the third Ultimate Rare, I find this so questionable. This card in this rarity will literally not lower the price, but it will increase the price even higher. That card is Nibiru the Primal Being. Why they would do that, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know, but I'm gonna be honest here. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love that they reprinted those three as ultimate rares. It just doesn't make sense, honestly, in my personal opinion, because again, Super Poly was reprinted in the Shadal Structure Deck earlier this year. Nibiru was better off as a secret rare from the 2019 tins, and Toon Kingdom again was reprinted in Dragon the Legend of the Complete series. So with Toon Kingdom, it'll only just increase the price even higher, because when it was released in Dragon the Legend 2, I believe the card was a $70 secret rare from that set, and then when it was reprinted in what was it, Legend Duelist Ancient Millennium, I think it was I think the price went down a little bit, but now that the card is an ultimate rare, the price is just gonna skyrocket even higher, and I find that so questionable, very questionable. But that's literally, those are the OTS league. Those are the OTS reprints. There will be more common cards at some point down the road. I don't know what those are gonna be, but I can tell you that that they will reveal them once they have the photos. But that's just it. Alright, guys, now for the reprint in the World Premiere Pack 2020. The first one is Myakashi Mayhem. So, Myakashi Mayhem, I believe, was in a... I want to say it was in... I don't remember what set it was released in, but it's a continuous trap card, and you can only activate the first of it's a continuous trap card, and it's a one hard once per chain. So I believe it's a hard. I'm not so sure. If a zombie, synchro monster, or monster is a special summon except from the extra deck, even during the damage step, you can apply one of the following effects. You cannot apply the same effect of Myakashi Mayhem for the rest of the turn. So its first effect says, draw one card. That right there is just broken on its own. Number 2, set one Myakashi spell or trap directly from your deck except Mayhem. Alright, so you're basically... so you're basically ensuring that you have... that you get what you need to go full combo, which is pretty good. Send the one monster with the lowest attack your opponent controls to the grave. Your choice of tie. Ooh. Oh, that's like, what's that one card? It was seen in the I think it was in the anime. I don't remember the name of the card, but that's what that effect reminds me of. And then of course the last one is inflict 800 damage to your opponent. So any one of those 4 effects is good, because if you draw one card, you're literally getting one step closer to going full combo if you go first, if you're forced to go second, in which the Myakashi deck is a blind go first deck, with some decks you want to go first, but depending on how you build the deck, it can go first or second. If you go first, you're not be able to go full combo. You might go half combo, but that's about it. And then of course too, the setting setting a spell a trap card. Again, it ensures that you go full combo. Sending a monster from your opponent's field to the grave is pretty good. A really good way to break boards, but it just depends on what boards they have. And dealing damage to your opponent, it's basically the effects of Gaga Cowboy when it's in defense. So that's a pretty good card. It's a pretty good card. Alright, you guys. Now, if I can get to it really quickly, I want to talk about the other reprint in the World Premiere Pack, which is actually Traptrix Gen Lisa. This is an interesting reprint because Traptrix didn't get a whole lot of support in the current meta. But Traptrix Gen Lisa will be released in the World Premiere Pack 2020. it'll be available in the secret rare rarity. So that's pretty cool. I honestly don't know what its effect does. I really don't want to look into it because I'm actually out of time right now because I can look right on my camera. I'm literally just about out of time. But if you guys do know its effect, let me know in the comments below. And that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Question of the day, what do you guys think about the OTS 14 reprints? Let me know in the comments below. And that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button if you guys are new to the channel and you guys love seeing these types of videos. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys do not miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All the links are down in the description below. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.